Okay, this is the playhouse. I got the roof on, as you can see. What we did is I ran those boards there on this side here, and we put just the 2x4 straight out right there, and I ran a little piece of kind of like a molding up through there because I missed it just a little bit on one of my cuts on the plywood. But I used 3/4 plywood on it, and I don't know if I'll be able to show you the inside tonight. It's getting kind of late. I'll turn my light on and see if it'll show. But there's the I got the cap on and got the roof on this side here. I started building a little deck on it. I got my door put up, and there's the wood that I put on the front. And what we did is we ran a 2x6 out there, and then we went back and put a 2x2 and made the overhang there on that one. And I just kind of dressed it up with a little bit of molding here. I put actually the deadbolt we'll probably never use, but there was a hole there. This is how I did the inside. I'm having to use my light, it's pretty dark in here. Well, I just ran I had those ones around the side in the middle there, and what we done is I ran the 4 foot from the back, and then that's where the 4 foot came to, and then we finished it up. I think it was a 39-inch piece or a 42, something like that, and then we just added some 2x4s where the seams were. And there's some of the 45s y'all seen on the other video. But on the door here, I just took and it was pretty much just framed out there. So we just took and ran the planking on both sides, and I came in there and you can see how I put the hinges on. I made the door open to the outside because of the but there's the roof. How I've done the roof inside. I just took and put some rafters up there and ran some 2x4s crossways to screw my metal into, and that's how that's done. But hopefully this is giving y'all enough of a view to where you can see what I've done. I did come back along and put a piece of 2x2 right there, and that blocked off, and I'll go in there where those little, you can see daylight coming through right there. I'll go back in there and block that off with either some of that grate stuff or just some silicone. Probably use grate stuff because it's awful big holes and there's a lot of them. But there it is. That's all it looks like on the inside. Let me close the door and all. Like I say, I just took and went in there and just put some, this is an old deadbolt that I had, and just an old lock that I had. And I hadn't got my strike plates here or nothing, but it does, when it closes, it does strike the piece of wood there, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's just a playhouse. And I got to somehow figure out how to keep it from locking. There's the roof. I went over to my shop. Like I say, I got a sheet metal shop and bent me a little piece right there for the top. You can buy it at Lowe's, but I just went ahead and made my own piece. That way it didn't cost, well, it cost me maybe $6 or $7 that way. But like I say, I made the door open to the outside so that the kids would have a little more room inside. And I just throwed up this little old deck. It's just 2x4s, and I went in there and braced it. It's got a 4x4. I put a 4x4 right there in the center, so that it would be a little bit stronger right there in the center, and then put a block up underneath it, put a little piece of wood to brace it. But I just got these pieces of plywood laying here just until we can get some wood to put on top of it. I think we're just going to use those 2x4s. They're $2.17 at Lowe's, the number 2 stuff. We figured it out. It's cheaper to do it that way than any way that you can do it. But there's the side of it. Like I say, I'm gonna try and get some paint to match close to this color of this wood on front, and that way when we get it painted it'll look pretty decent. But in relation to where it's at, there's my chicken coop. that side there is where I'm gonna put my goats. So, and the swing set's right here beside it. So, and there's the garden and there's the house. All right, well, y'all have a good one, and hopefully we can take and I can show you some more pictures of it later on when we get the deck done and get it painted. Y'all have a good one.